but still the questions remain. Okay, so that's why we have to be very judicious about making these decisions, and we have to make the proper path for ourselves. Basically, we have to lead a proper life, we have to learn how yoga teaches us lifestyle, and we have to proceed further on these 8 limbs of yoga. Okay, so this was ahimsa. As I told you, each of the yamas have to be thought upon 3 levels: physical, at the speech level, at the mental level, at the thought level. Okay.
First one is
Yeah. Now I am telling you this.
what is the meaning of
It is tat sannidho vairatyaga. Now what this clever chap Patanjali has done is that he has not only given the names of these yamas and explained them, but he has told you that if you follow this meticulously and religiously, then what is the benefit ultimately you are going to get? He has given the sutras for that also. That if we are following ahimsa, 100% ahimsa, without any excuses, if we are following ahimsa, then we are sure to get tat sannidho vairatyaga. You will reach to a level where all the enmity inside you as well as around you, the feeling of enmity will subside down. Vairatyaga. Tat sannidho means around that person who is following you ahimsa to 100%. Around him, all the vaira, we know that word in Marathi and Sanskrit, it is vairi. So that vaira is tyaga is left out. Okay, so that emotion of enmity hides totally. So if you see any saintly person or any person who has reached up to that level, when you go into his vicinity, many of you might experience that when we go into the person's vicinity, nowadays they say that his aura is that way, his waves are that way. But actually those people who have experienced such people closely might have experienced that when we go into their vicinity, all the bad thoughts in our mind, all the thoughts of enmity just settle down like anything. Many of the times there are some people who have told me that we went to such people with killing questions just to make him fall. But when we reached there was no question in the mind. So this is a type of, as per yoga, we can say it is a siddhi or a attainment that one can get if he follows meticulously. Okay. Then comes satya. Now what is satya? Satya is plainly truth. Now again satya has to be understood on 3 levels: physical, mental, as well as at the speech level. Okay. At the speech level we can understand it very easily. Jhoot bolna nahi hai. We don't have to do untruth things. Okay. Physically we should not be taking part into such type of activities which are false. And mentally also we should not have even a thought of telling a lie. See, the subtleness goes, how it goes. Physical, speech and mental. Because first the thought comes, then it comes into our speech and then the action. It's that way. Every process goes in that way. So when we are thinking of each of these yama, we have to think in the anti-fashion. So first the physical level, then at the speech level, it should not come at even at the speech level. And then lastly, it should not even come at the thought level. This is for the exercise they are telling us at all these 3 levels. Because we are not only just going to hear it today, we are going to follow it now. So today we are getting initiated. Or I am not saying today only you have heard it. Whenever you have heard it, that day is the day of initiation. And from that day onwards, we are getting into the process of yoga. And getting into the process of yoga is all with not only the physical asana exercises, but with all these mental exercises. We should be able to monitor our thoughts. We should be able to monitor our speech. And we should be able to monitor our physical actions also. So again over here, he gives us what is the final that you will get. The reward for following 100% Satya is Kriya Phala Ashrayatvam. That you will be able to predict. You will get the power of prediction. You will be able to tell what will be the prognosis, what will be the result, what will be the outcome of a particular thing. Or in the other manner, whatever you say will become the truth. If every word that comes out of your mouth has been truth, then only. So as we might have heard some stories of Harishchandra or some of the Dharmaraja or these type of people who are said to be following 100% of Satya. So now we have some oppositions to it. If I speak untruth, see for this first 2-3 yamas I am explaining in detail. Later on we will just run through. Because I just want to create that process of thinking into your minds. As we thought for ahimsa in opposite manner with that veg non-veg wali ladai se. Okay. In the same manner, if I say that there are sometimes people who will raise their hands and they will tell that if I am speaking untruth for a good cause, does that come under Satya or Asatya? I want your opinions very fast because I have to run through. Then it is Asatya. Asatya is always Asatya. Either it is for good cause or bad cause. Your opinion? White lies. But will it give good results or bad results? Good results. Lies. Yeah. 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 So even if you are speaking lie for forced to speak lie, then yeah. Yeah. This is a very, very old and even modern example which many of the people give, that if a person, if a killer is running or if a butcher is running behind a goat and if the goat goes on one side and if I am standing over there, I am not anywhere related to the goat, neither I am related to the butcher. I am just standing on the road and he asks me with that knife in his hand that where that goat has gone. If it has gone this way, I will just say, no, it is that way. So now, this for instance is a lie. We consider it is a lie. But then, is it Satya or Asatya? Then as that uncle said, it is Asatya. For that matter, it is Asatya. But what he is saying is that it should be followed with Pashyatap. So now this feeling, see how the examples and ways of thinking of each one is. See, this is when we do all these mental exercises, we'll get all these type of various different options. Because our mind is always 24 hours at the work of creating thoughts. So once we put some question into it, it will give n number of options to us. And this is the mental exercise which Patanjali expects. This I want to initiate into everyone's of your minds today. That's why I am asking opinions from various, because abhi ye aapke dimag mein abhi aaya. At the next moment you will have some other thought. At the next moment he will have some other thought. So there will be n number of opinions even within one single brain. At one moment, because there are 10-12 brains over here, that's why around 10 to 15 opinions are coming. But even if it is a single brain, it can create n number of variations, permutations and combinations into that thought. Okay, so now just if we are to finish up with this example, if I am doing, saying a lie for a good cause, then as we said, a lie is a lie. May it be white, may it be black. झूठ बोला है तो झूठ है, उसका फल जरूर मिलेगा. Okay? And many of us, if we really judge ourselves and our history, we know that wherever we have talked lie, it has yielded us some or the other bad effect only.